Carrington Alexis, and today's video is going to be about Greek life and some tips about joining if you want to join. Yeah, so let's get into it. I am a part of Kappa Sorority Incorporated. I've been a part for almost 3 years now. I just graduated, so now I am not considered undergrad anymore, so it's a little sad. I am still a part of Kappa Alpha. I will just give you some tips about Greek life and everything. So I'm gonna be looking off my laptop. I wrote stuff down so I wouldn't lose track of mine. First, which no matter what sorority you want to be a part of or what fraternity you want to be a part of, do your research. Research. Please research. I can't stress this one enough, because why be a part of something that you don't have any knowledge about? You know, the research is like a very important part, because why join something and you don't even know what it's about? Yeah, you see us, we have our letters on, we stroll, you see us do community service, but do you actually know what the sorority or fraternity is about? You know? So, one, do your research, please. It'll help you out a lot. And you know, with some people, you go in, you're like, oh, I really want to be an AKA, I really want to be an AKA, but you start doing your research and it turns out you want to be an SGRO. It happens, life happens. When you look into research, you can just see if your values align with the values of the sorority or fraternity, and you can get a better look into, you know, what the values are, like how they came to be, etc. 2, grades. I can't stress this enough. Please take your academic career seriously. You are in college, therefore that's what you came there for, you know? That's what you came to school for. You didn't come to school to join a sorority, to join a fraternity. You came to school to get your degree. Therefore, you know, all of the sororities and fraternities that I know of have a grade requirement. So make sure you're taking your school and academic careers very seriously, because that could hinder you possibly when it comes to pledging. So please take your academic career seriously, because again, like I just stated, you know, you didn't come to school to pledge. You know, you came to school to learn and to get your degree and to find a career, you know? So not only have your grades in order if you're interested in pledging, but also have your grades in order for you, you know, because that's very important and that's why you're in school. So keep that up. 3, I would say be more involved on campus. Not saying that you necessarily have to be involved on campus. Me and a lot of my sisters, before we even got our letters, before we even pledged, we were very involved on campus. You know, any small organization that we felt we were a part of, and we put our all into that. And it shows, you know, it shows that we were driven to do stuff outside of just academics, you know, and it shows that we can handle a lot on our plate, and that when we dedicate our time to something, we dedicate our time to something. So for me, I was a part of F&M, Fashion and Motion, at my school. I went to SFA, Stephen F. Austin, if anybody was wondering. I served on their heads board at first. I was head of makeup, and I loved it so much. Oh my God, like it was so much fun. Oh my gosh, that organization I loved to death. And then my last semester at SFA, I actually was president, and I got to put on this great, amazing fashion show. I, again, thank everybody who was a part of it. Yeah, so I was a part of that. And it was actually really fun. So yeah, just get more involved on campus. It'll just help you branch out, get to know people, make more friends, obviously. Again, this really doesn't pertain to Greek life necessarily, but on the other hand, it's really good to just have your, you know, just yourself out and involved on campus, because girls like me, girls in my sorority, if I see a girl like doing her stuff and then I find out she's pledging, it's like, oh, okay, girl, like you do this, okay, cool, like, you know, I'm intrigued. I can see that she's actually dedicated to doing other things than just school, which is fine. If you just do school, that's fine. But you know, it's kind of like a little bonus, like, ooh, you know. 4, go to the events that sorority that you want to join or whatever you're interested in joining. Go to the events and support. It's another thing of like research, but like how or why would you try to join something and you don't even go to the events that the girls are hosting? Just take it into consideration. Yes, I understand. I was like on that side of it. Oh, nervous to go to the events, you know, nervous to be in that atmosphere with them, you know, nervous. Totally understand. But now on the side of actually being in it, when we host these events and girls come and they're really enthusiastic about what we have going on or like the event that we're hosting, it makes us so happy. Like as much as you guys are nervous, you know, or you know, we're nervous as well. You know, you want to put your best foot forward, so like we do. And so all I have to really say on that is just like, go to the events, bring a friend, go to the events. Trust me, it's not bad. Do not feel nervous, because 9 times out of 10 we're nervous as well. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, you know, talking to just, you know, girls on campus, because I make it to where like, you know, just come talk to me. Like, you know, you don't have to be too scared or whatever. But a lot of the time, some girls will be like, well, I'm just too nervous to go to the events. Like, I just, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do. And then I'm like, girl, we put on these events for y'all. You guys interested, to get you guys involved in what we're doing and to see what we're doing, really. So yeah, so please, don't be nervous to come to events. Please come to events. It really warms our hearts. And on top of that, it gets us familiar with you, you know? It gives us like, oh, okay, I've seen so-and-so. She comes to all of our events. Like, she's really nice, you know? It gives us more of a who you are. Time to know your personality. You know us, our personality. Yeah, pretty much build a bond in a way. I think I'm on 5. Getting to know the girls. So every chapter is different. I don't think any chapter is just alike. Every chapter has different girls in it. So that saying that means like, get to know, you know, some of the girls individually, but please be genuine. Because don't just be friends because you want to be a part of them, so I'm just gonna be their friend. Don't do that, because that doesn't, from experience, you know, I've had girls come up to me and try to befriend me, and I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, they're really cool, da 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 da, and then like people will come up to me and be like, oh yeah, so she said she's gonna do that because she really wants to be an AKA, and I'm like, oh, so we just try to fake be friends. Don't do that. That's not good. Don't just do that in general, because that's rude. So I would say genuinely get to know the girls, because you want to know who if you know, you decide to pledge and everything, and let's say you get in, you want to know who you're going to be sisters with. You want to know what their personalities are. You want to know if you guys mesh really well, if you don't. You know, you want to know. You want to understand them, understand how they are as a person, understand, you know, why they do what they do. You know, you want to befriend them like any other friend you want, you know? So I find that a lot with, not a lot, but for example, some of my neos, love my neos, hey neos if you're watching, some of them I didn't know at all. That didn't hinder their chances or anything, but it would have been nice to know them, because it would have been more like, hey girl, you know. And it's not difficult to, you know, get to know people when they already crossed or whatever. It's even more of a chance to get to know, because you guys are always gonna hang out together. Yeah, you kind of want to already have a bond with people, because it's just, because when you do cross, it's just like that, like, girl, you know, I've been waiting for you type, you know. It's just like, it's a different feeling, I guess, because some of my neos I'm really close with, and when they cross, oh, my heart, y'all, I was like, yes, those are my babies, and I felt like that for all of them. But again, with having a closer bond with some of them, because I knew some of them before, it just hit different, and it's just like, sister. That's how it felt. So sorry if that sounds weird, but personally for me, I feel like if you get to know and create like a good friendship before the letters, before pledging, it just hits different. And I feel like a lot of people can say the same. I think 6 now, I'm not sure, 6. Be aware of how you look on social media. Meaning, that I feel like that's self-explanatory. Make sure you have like a really good image in the way of your profile's clean, nothing inappropriate really. But that, I mean, I feel like that goes without even saying. Being a part of a sorority, especially, if you look at their values and stuff, you high scholastic and ethical standards, you know? So just, if you're going to be a part of something, make sure you do your research and make sure you want to put your best foot forward, your best self forward. Because, hey, college, you want to have fun. No problem with that. But as far as holding yourself to a higher standard, do that. You know, you can have your fun, but also be careful of where you have your fun, who you have your fun with, because again, not everybody's gonna have your best interest. And if you off rip can show that you a high standard, that you carry yourself, that is a really good thing that we look for, you know? Pictures that are inappropriate, maybe showing too much, revealing, like let's say you have your booty out or something. That's not something that, you know, AKA is about, stands for, whatever. So it's kind of like, ooh, watch what you post this. Same as the way you talk on social media. You just watch how you talk. Again, with the inappropriate vulgar language. Again, you're your own person. You can do what you want, but at the same time, make sure you're holding yourself to a high standard. When you think of an alpha woman, when you think of any of the other sororities, do you think that, like, oh yeah, they would say this and they would be okay with me saying this? You know, just, again, you're your own person, but just watch how you perceive yourself on social media. Because, again, that is, that's a big thing. It's a big thing. So just be careful of how you you know, portray yourself. 7, I would say discretion. Being in a D9 sorority or fraternity, but especially D9, we really go hard about discretion. You know, not everybody should know that you want to pledge. Not everybody should know about it. Not everybody should know. Not everybody should know what you're doing. Not everybody should know, you know, X, Y, and Z. So, and I say that because not everybody has your best interests. So meaning, let's say you are in a friend group of 4. You know, you and 3 other girls, right? This is you, this is your 3 other friends. You and your 3 other friends are interested in pledging, you know, but all of a sudden, friend number 2 and you fall out. So they're gone. Y'all fall out. Blah. 9 times out of 10, depending on who the person is and how they, you know, are, I don't know, like, you know, just them morally, they're gonna go and tell your business. You know, it is plain and simple. I've seen it happen so many times. It is what it is. I don't know. I mean, you can't really not have that happen. I don't know how to explain it. Like, the only way to prevent it is to keep yourself to yourself, you know? And I get it, like, you know, you guys want to tell everybody everything, but again, like I said, not everybody has your best interest, and it sucks, and I hate that. I wish that stuff didn't happen, but you know, people will try to ruin your chances. It's plain and simple. So my best advice for that is to be discreet. Don't go around telling people, I want to be, I want to be this, I want to be that. Because again, somebody will hear that, somebody may not like you, and it could go south. Seen it happen. And it sucks. And I hate that, you know, that happens to people. But You know, you just got to be more careful, and also, you know, be serious when it comes to this. This is not fun and games. You know, pledging is not, or being a part of a sorority and fraternity isn't just for strolling. It's not just for looks. It's not just to wear the letters. It's not to be like, oh, I could do this, I could do that. No, that's not, you didn't do your research, if that's what you think, you know? So thinking about being discreet and everything, you want to be serious. You know, this is very serious. This is a serious matter, okay? You have to be serious. You know, you have to take it like, you know, you mean it, because you should mean it. There's people I know around the world, or just in general, who have joined Greek life and you know, sororities or fraternities just for the letters. I'm sorry, why would you do that? Like, why would you join just for the letters? Like, ooh, like, come on. Like, if you're going to dedicate your time to being in a sorority or a fraternity of, like, that's D9, like, this is a big deal. Like, why join and your intentions aren't pure? You know, it's just, doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why people do it, because in the long run, all you're gonna do is hurt yourself. Not physically or anything, but like, it's gonna read. You know, if your intentions aren't pure, it's going to read. Everybody's going to see it. And you don't want that. You know, there's no reason why, you know, you cross, and that's when the real work begins. You know, you're doing all these events, you're doing community service, you're spending time with your sisters, you're getting to know your sisters, you're having meetings, etc. And it's going to show, you know, oh, why isn't little Susie doing what they need to do? But little Susie over there and her letters at a party. What? Little Susie? Like, no. You know, that's not what you joined. You know, that's not why you joined. That's not what you told everybody. That's why you wanted to join, you know? So please, 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 discretion, and have pure intentions when pledging. Please. That's all I ask, baby. That's all I ask. Because again, it will read. You know, you don't just join just to look cute. You don't just join just to do the little strolls, you know? You join because you love it. You join because your values match with theirs. You join it because it's a sisterhood or a brotherhood. You know, you have to look at yourself. And that goes into my next thing. Why do you want to join? This is a question you should be reflecting on right now. Why do you want to join? I can't hear you, but you have to think about that, you know? If you're sitting here and it's like, oh, I want to join because, like, their colors, I love pink, I love green. No. If that's one of your reasons, no. Oh my God, no. Please don't join. Like, and that goes to any other sorority. If you just like it because, oh, their colors are cute. Oh, they do these cute little hand signals, and I just really wanna throw a pinky up. I just really wanna look in a mirror. No, oh my gosh, no. No, don't do that. But if you wanna join because you've read and done your research and you 100% aligned with that, you know? You want to join because, oh, I love my community. I want to give back to my community. And I want my sisterhood. I want to be a part of a sisterhood that contributes their time. Because why? We are a service. To what? All mankind. Okay. Ski we. All right. So again, jokes aside, think about why you want to join. Because that is going to be a question that a lot of people are going to ask you. Your family might ask you. And you want to have pure intentions, again, like you want to genuinely be a part of something that's bigger than you and that you can all be a part of. It's a sisterhood. Lastly, I would say is, like, look at yourself right now. Do you, or would you gonna say, would you? If you were put in a sorority right now, D9 sorority, would you yourself, like right now, uphold their values, uphold what an alpha woman is, uphold what the other sororities are? Would you, as a woman, uphold that? Would you? Take a look at yourself. And not to say, again, you can have your fun, go out, have fun. You're in college. Do what you want to do. You know, not everybody's perfect. I'm not sitting here saying you have to be tip-top perfect, haven't done nothing, you're look clean on social media. That I'm not saying that. I'm saying when it comes down to it, do you hold yourself up to the standard that the sorority holds itself up to? When you see the girls that are part of that sorority, would you be like, yeah, they would be fine with this? Or would you be like, ooh, I never seen so-and-so do this, so ooh, I don't know how they would feel if they see me do it, da-da-da-da-da. You know, just make sure you're holding yourself up, you know, to that standard, to what you think is the standard, you know? And again, I can only go off my sorority, but a lot of things my pros would say, even my sisters, we would have discussions, and it's like, write down like 3 words that you think an alpha woman is. Write down 3 words, like what you think, you know, and do you align with that? Are you trying to be that? If you are, come on in, you know, not come on in, but you know, like, if you align with that, perfect, you know. If you want to be that, perfect, like, cool. But if you don't ever want to be anything that you think that they are, then it's not for you, and that's okay. Great life is not for everybody, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine. And just because, let's say your friends are trying to, but you're not, don't let that make you feel like you have to. Just don't, because not everybody, it's not meant for everybody. Because if it was meant for everybody, everybody would be in. But it's not, and that's cool. But if you're really serious about joining, or you're really serious about being a part of something bigger than you, and something that will be a sisterhood for the rest of your life, you know, look into it. Look into their values, research, do everything, you know, go to the events. Everything I said in this video, do it, you know. And yeah, I feel like it'll be just a great experience, you know. So I've had a great experience with my sisters, my prophytes, my neos. But yes, that is my video on some Greek tips, and I hope this helped. I know this is kind of, I feel like this is good information. Again, I can't sit here and just go dive deep in, because that's just not my place. But if I could, you know, help girls or anybody kind of have a right path, I would want to do that, you know, because it wasn't given to me. It wasn't given to any of my sisters. We kind of had to learn, you know. And like I'm saying, people make mistakes all the time, and that's fine. That is okay. But if you want to do better, do better. If you're serious about this, be serious, you know. This is not just like oh, I'm in, that's it. No, like you're in it for life. It's a sisterhood, you know. So don't take it lightly, you know. Especially getting to know the grad chapter that was over our undergrad chapter. Love them. Oh my gosh, I have their numbers. We still communicate. And again, bring life. It's not for everybody. It is fine. It's fine. So don't feel pressured into it, okay? So yeah, I hope this video helps. If you guys have any questions, you could obviously DM me on my Instagram. I'll have it right here. If I can learn how to do that, I'll have it right here. But yeah, I hope this video helped, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you.